Americans are strong spenders, and that's an understatement. We bought enough to rack up more than $5 trillion in retail sales in 2024. And shopping is a big part of what keeps our economy going. Consumer spending accounts for roughly 2/3 of US gross domestic product. Advances in technology, from tailored ads to social media marketing to tap-to-pay terminals, have made it easier to spend money than ever before. But that doesn't mean you need to overspend. Whether you've realized you have a compulsive spending habit or want to cut your spending to reach a goal, here are some ways to spend less while still enjoying life. The first step is to make a budget. It's easy to hide spending from ourselves or not think about it when we shop on our phones or with a credit card. Writing down your income and expenses is the first step to informing yourself of your current spending habits. To budget effectively, experts recommend looking over at least your last 90 days of spending on your credit card and bank account statements. Some banks categorize spending for you, making this easier. And there are also apps that can track how you spend your money. Go broad, not granular, in your spending categories so this doesn't become a tedious exercise. Now let's get to creating your budget. A common spending breakdown is 50-30-20, meaning 50% goes towards necessary expenses like your rent, student loans, or health insurance. 30% goes to discretionary expenses like vacations. The remaining 20% goes to savings like your 401k and other investments. Some people choose to flip the 30 and 20 to prioritize saving over non-necessary spending. If you have higher fixed expenses like an expensive daycare, healthcare bill, or mortgage, you may have to increase your necessary expense bucket and decrease your discretionary bucket. It may leave you with less play money than you're used to, but it's what you can afford at your current income without sacrificing your future savings, and hopefully still enough to enjoy yourself. And once you've allocated all your need-to-haves, including savings goals, you can reward yourself or donate some of your extra money to charity. Extra money that comes in, like a work bonus or gift, could go into the spending or saving category. One certified financial planner we talked to recommends the 50-50 rule. Save 50% of those funds and spend the other 50%. Credit cards can make it easy to spend mindlessly. The solution is not to close the credit cards, which would have a negative effect on your credit score. Instead, keep them open and just use them less by making it harder to use them. Here's how. Delete credit card numbers stored in your online accounts. When your card number populates with one click, it's easy to give in to an impulse buy. Install an ad blocker to prevent images of items you've considered buying from appearing on the next websites you visit. When you go out, don't take a credit card with you. Put some cash in your wallet instead, or have a fixed amount of money on a debit card. One method Gen Z has embraced is cash stuffing. This means placing amounts of cash in envelopes labeled for what they will be spent on. And here's a final tip. Before you cut back on the things you truly love, negotiate. For regular monthly expenses, you have some control over what you pay for categories with competition, like phone, internet, and streaming services. If you can get even a $10 discount for a few services you pay for monthly, that can add up. And if you want more content like this from MarketWatch and the Explainomics playlist, please subscribe and keep checking back for new videos. We'll see you next time.